Good morning. Joseph, hell yeah. Right out the gate. 3-month streak. I love it. Thank you for the sub. What's up, Raw Dog? Baby Pepsi. Hey, what's up? Hey, it's just Alex. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Starting early because I got to end early because I take my daughter to the airport so she can go back to college. So I'm not going to be able to stream during my normal time. So I might even stream tonight some. Emily was saying she might want to stream with me. So fingers crossed there. How's everybody doing? Everybody have a good holiday? Everybody have a great holiday? Bittersweet. Morning, just got off work. Millie's still in the air. Nah, but she will be in a couple hours. Great visit, though. That's a good question, Cyber Yukai. What should I do this morning? What do you guys feel like? I'll be able to play for like an hour and a half. So I could do PowerWash 2. I could do... Actually, yeah. I could do PowerWash 2 or Arc. I don't really have a preference, so let me know what you guys would rather see. Looking forward to the Advent calendar stuff. Thanks. Episode day 1 is out. The first day is out. So there's 23 to go, I think. PowerWash sounds good. All right, I'm hearing PowerWash. Let's ease into that. Just happened to have it up already. I'm glad you guys said it. Arc feels like a little bit of stress in the, not in a normal morning, but this morning. PowerWash. Everybody have a good Thanksgiving? Man, I hope so. We certainly did. Had a very nice time hanging out with Millie and Eric and Bernie and Vanessa and Emily's friend Veronica. It was great. Emily cooked the best turkey I've ever had in my life. She uses the Good Eats Alton Brown method, where she brines it for 24 hours, and I've never had a juicy so turkey in my life. A juicy so turkey. Did I just say that? Well, it's 7 in the morning. I've never had a turkey so juicy in my life. I've also never had a juicy so turkey. Oh, Christ. I'm going to look up in a second. Oh, guys, we got something from John Someri. He was impressed by my vibrant energy and my strong potential. You can put me in touch with people. You finally made spicy turkey this year. How do you make a spicy turkey? You cook for 12 people and 6 didn't show up. Yeah, you always have so much extra food. And I'm unlike Nick. I'm fucking sick of it on day 2. I was not wanting more anything. Stuffed with jalapenos and deep fry it, yeah. I have so many pies left over. Just got into work. Perfect timing. Hell yeah. Brentendo. I might make it as an online personality. Fingers crossed. I hear it's hard, but you can make a living on the internet. I use Kenji's method for turkey. Spatchcock, dry, brine for a day, rub the bird with herb mayo, and cook hot and fast. Huh. We did 24-hour brine, then dressed and everything, then 30 minutes at 500 in the oven, and then 350 until the fattest part of the meat hits 161 degrees is what we did, essentially. And it was just like, ooh, so good. This guy's got an eyeball. Oh, it's a number. It's got a crown. I was showing this game to Emily yesterday, and I think she liked it. I think it instantly clicked with her a little bit. She has trouble with the controls, but I think that's to be expected. FPS controls or first-person controls, if you're not used to them, I guess, are pretty confusing. If you haven't been, playing Call of Duties, your Halos your whole life. Tiramisu. Nice. I love a tiramisu. This airship's going to go pretty fast, I think. Famous last words. Oh, man. Is everybody else overwhelmed by how much has to get done by the end of the year? I have a bunch of, Millie's college stuff to get done, FAFSA stuff to get done. Obviously, I have to get some business stuff on my end done, some LLC stuff done, some tax prep stuff done, which is all super stressful and I hate doing. It makes me nauseous. And then that kind of grown-up stuff. And then I have to, regulation has to content up. Not that we haven't already, but we've mostly been focused on getting that advent calendar shot, which was a lot. We had to make 24 extra videos over the last 3 months, and it felt like it. I'm so happy it's done and out, and that people get to enjoy it now. But now we have to do all the rest of our getting ahead videos and podcasts and stuff for the end of the year, and then I have to record. At some point in the next 2 weeks or so, I need to record about an extra 3 SOAR writes. So I need to record 5 SOAR writes in the next 2 weeks. And that feels daunting to me, if I'm being honest with you. I'm going to do it, though. I'm going to try to do them 3 tomorrow. And I got stuff to talk about, so I think. Cool kitty. Oh, goodness. Any idea what you're talking about? Yeah. I'm going to talk about one episode. I hope it's a whole episode. Well, one of them will be easy. I asked for emails. I asked for people, Q&A stuff. So I can do at least one Q&A with emails people sent. Hopefully there's enough. I haven't checked. So if you have any burning questions you want answered on All Right, send them to eric@justboss.com before tomorrow. So that's an easy one. Then I was going to do one on the origin of sports team names, which I think could be a lot of fun. I don't know that it'll be long, though. I don't know that's a whole episode, you know. I don't know that that's 20. It's definitely not 30 minutes of discussion, and maybe 18 minutes. I just have to see. Fell. Then, then I think I want to do a So All Right. People are going to think I'm nuts, but I think I want to do a So All Right on snakes. Tell stories about why I don't like snakes, all the snakes I've encountered that made me hate them. But then I thought, to be fair to snakes, maybe learn about the benefits, the beneficial properties of snakes, how they're good for the environment, and then maybe give some non-biased snake information. Seems only fair. I've maligned snakes so much in my life, and rightly so, by the way. Fuck them, but there are two sides to every story. Oh, thank you, Cerilius. Yeah, snakes, I know. How many snakes are there? How many? There was one thing I did about like how many animals kill humans each year. Maybe go back to that and see how many snakes kill humans each year. How many snakes are killed by humans? You know, that whole thing. It is not. It is absolutely not going to be the year I become a snake guy. That's never going to happen. But it will be a different year for me. I've been thinking a lot. I'm taking a lot of walks this last week during my vacation. I was off Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. I worked Friday, so it wasn't really a vacation. But my Thanksgiving time, I spent a lot of time walking around thinking about, you know, things I'm discontent with in my life and what to do about them in the new year. I'm afraid I'll talk about it in So All Right, I'm sure, but I'm afraid I'm in danger of becoming incurious, and I want to do something about that before it happens. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Snakes aren't great; they're terrible. But I'm gonna give them their fair due. I'm gonna be fair to snakes. They've never been fair to me. If they could, if there's a snake in this room, and it would kill me right now. I'm aware of that. But I'm going to be unbiased for 30 minutes. And then after that, I don't know, I'll still have to have 2 more soul rights at least. Who fucking knows, you know? Who fucking knows? I'm always inclined to want to do an episode that whines about how annoying recording ahead for holidays is. But I did that last year, so I won't do that again this year. I'm pretty sure I did. It feels like something I did last year. I think I did. Whine about how fucking unfair it is that I have to do my job. Woo! I'm in the tree. Holy shit. I didn't know I could do that. That's cool. I didn't realize I was in the... Wow. I really got up close and personal with this thing. Close to... Come on, guys. Come on, guy. Oh, wait, that was something. This is the least fun part of this game, I think. Yeah, probably good. What are we talking about? Metamorphosis? Are we talking about Kafka? If you don't complain about your job, are you really employed? Yeah, if anybody isn't already a Patreon member, I highly recommend you going and joining. There's a free tier. You don't even have to pay. And the free tier gets you access to the 2024 Christmas Advent calendar that we've created. We'll release one new piece of content every day for 24 days. Last year it was a little I think that's really cute. I think you what was that? I killed a Canadian woman in a drunk driving incident and I haven't slept the same since. Okay. Oh shit! Thank you, Excel spreadsheets. That's fucking awesome. You're awesome. I don't remember what I was saying now. Sometimes owning your own business is stressful. It's awesome to be 100% in charge, but it is also like, you're always 100% in charge. There's never a break. There's no leaving the job at the office, which is fine. I'm not complaining about it. Just wears you out. Just by the end of the year, you're usually ready for that end of the year break. Anyway, I hope everybody checks out the Patreon. If you would be so kind, I would assume everybody here has already signed up for the Patreon. But if you haven't, I think this would be a great time to do it. Even if you only sign up for this month and then leave in January, although I don't know why you would leave after signing up. But like I said, it's all the all the Christmas Advent content is free for all Patreon members. So even if you're at the free tier of Patreon, you get to watch every bit of it. It's just our little thank you for your support over the year. All we ask is that you sign up for the free account so that you can see it. That's my sales pitch. It's my December sales pitch. Hey, Geoff, longtime fan, part-time lurker. Today is the day I got in 10 minutes for my first interview in over a decade. Oh, today's the day I go in 10 minutes for my first interview in over a decade, starting a possible apprenticeship at the welding field. Structural welding for a bridge building company. Wish me luck. Good luck, Gail. Sounds like a very cool, interesting job that I bet is challenging and fun, honestly. I think that would be an awesome gig to have. I hope it works well. I hope the interview goes well. I know the interview is going to go well. I hope that they are smart enough to hire you. Crushing Monster Nitro. Sign up to watch Gavin eat fruit. The Earthshaker poster was awesome. Yeah, it's a painting. It's a framed painting. It's fucking crazy. I mean, I think it's printed on canvas, but yeah. Or it may not be. I don't know. I think Andrew said Tobin did it, maybe, who used to work at RT and who's one of the coolest dudes I've ever had the pleasure of meeting, and definitely one of the most talented artists I've ever met. What's popping? What's poping? Not much. Is this the Planet Express ship? It kind of looks like it, doesn't it? I mean, it's the X-13 or the 13 cat ship or whatever, but yeah, it kind of gives that impression, doesn't it? Anyway, let me finish the other side. Get ahead of myself here. I do appreciate not having to fucking rummage through a dystopian hellscape on a 30-minute timer, praying not to run into another human being because humans can no longer be trusted in this dark future. Game from a morning. It was a little stress-free playing this. I will say the one thing that I'm going to take off, because there's not really any point in pre-recording it, but I will be out of town for a little bit. The one thing I'm going to take off is break show. I think we're gonna lose 2, maybe 3 break shows in December. I have to look at the calendar and figure it out. But that's just gonna have to be the way it goes. Definitely 2, maybe 3. Queen bitch. Wonder how I can get up with one of these guys. Not super high. Oh, that's cool. You can get a deal like that. I don't want to, though. I don't want it. All right. Let me borrow you. I wish you wouldn't turn the fuck around like that. I probably shouldn't have even moved it. It was probably in the perfect spot without touching. Ugh. I'm new to walking stairs. You have to excuse me. Too far away. Stop. Why the fuck do you keep doing that? It's not cool. I'm slowly building a box of obscure packs to contribute to the break show, but the willpower to not rip them is testing me. It is, man, I decided I was going to have to get good at that when we started the break show many, many years ago, and I forced myself to. Since I was self-funding the break show, and I would just buy a blaster every time I went to a store and I saw blasters, and I just wouldn't let myself open it, and I would just throw it straight in the closet. And that's why I have, to this day, hobby boxes and blasters and hangers and fat packs from so many cards from 2021 or so till today that we haven't even touched. I don't even have when the break show ended, I took all the product home. Actually, I'd never left home most of it. I'd buy it and leave it here and then bring it in when I needed it. But when the break show when Rooster Teeth ended, I just took most of it home and stuck it in a closet, figuring I'd get around to it eventually someday. And then we started the new break show finally. And I haven't even really touched those cards. I pulled some of them out to decorate the set with, but mostly, we're going with new stuff. And so I still have 50 or 60 blasters over there that have never been touched. And it has taught me a level of patience that I really, really appreciate. I gotta say. I feel like it was like a shock therapy or something, and it fixed me. I don't have trouble not opening stuff. I can leave it forever. I know I'll get to it eventually. Huh. Got to find a card shop in Indy. Yeah, they're hard to find. There aren't a lot in Austin for sure. I'm an artist for Topps Star Wars, and when I got contracted, I asked Topps if they could pay me in hobby boxes, but they told me no. That's a cool gig, though. I've been a deputy before. Hell yeah. Not much to it. The Fuckface Bat card was in a Christmas movie my daughter just watched over the weekend. Yeah, 8-bit Christmas or whatever. Mark the Frog wants chicken mole enchiladas for breakfast. Dude, I wouldn't mind some good chili killis. There's a restaurant called Taco Rito in Austin. It's kind of like a little fast food Mexican restaurant. It's not, or Tex-Mex. It's not fast, but it does have a drive-through. But I wouldn't call it fast food. It's good quality food, mostly breakfast tacos and stuff. But I just don't live near one like I used to. They make the best chili killis I've ever had in my life, and that was all I ate for breakfast for a little while there. And I woke up thinking about those chili killis this morning and wishing I was closer to a taquerita. Although I could fuck with some migas as well right now. God, I do love our breakfasts in Austin. Gotta say. Oh, Christ. Why? I don't know why. I keep forgetting to pay attention to the story in this game. Okay. Nailed that. Started following PowerWash on TikTok yesterday, and I got to say, their TikToks are delightful. I don't really know what a typical Tampa local breakfast is, other than a standard American egg, meat, and potato in a different package form. But I would have to say, historically, in the Latin American community in Tampa, the breakfast would be a cafe con leche with pressed Cuban bread with butter. Cuban bread's so good. So good. I would say in Austin, the typical breakfast would be some form of breakfast taco, whether it's, chorizo, egg and cheese, or bacon, egg and cheese, or migas, or I get one called the Don Chago that I eat a lot. That is bean and cheese and bacon. I really like that. Just bean and cheese and two strips of bacon in it. And there's a million breakfast tacos that are more complicated than that, or kolaches. Austin's got the Central Texas has a huge Czech community, and we have a bastardization of a kolache here that is breakfast food that people go fucking nuts for. So it's like when you're sick of tacos, you eat kolaches, but you're very rarely sick of tacos. I would say those are definitely like, you rolling up to work, you're hoping they got kolaches or tacos. You're stopping to get something on the way, you're stopping for tacos. I'd say that's just about everybody in Austin. Thank you. I'm excited. I got a new work computer. This PC I'm streaming on is pretty old now. It works well, but it's Windows 10 and it can't be updated to Windows 11, and I keep getting all those fucking notifications. And it's got some issues, but it's I've had it since Alfredo helped me get it, like in 2019, maybe. Sounds about right. So I've had it for 6 years. It's time. I'm just scared to. I've had the new computer for about a week. I'm just scared to. I haven't even taken it out of the box. I'm just scared to put it together. I'm gonna get Nick to come over and help me so I don't fuck up. I want to fix some of my audio peculiarities that I've kind of just cavemanned my way through here. I'm excited but scared. This works, you know. I can sit down and most of the time it works, and all the stuff that doesn't work about it, I know how to work around. New computers, new problems, you know. The possibility, the promise of increased performance and speed, and it, you know, reducing issues that you've dealt with, but the fear of new problems and mistakes and fuck ups and shit not working right. And, ugh. I used to love new computers when I was younger. The older you get, oof. Just want shit that works without effort or hassle. And nothing ever works out of the box. Hopefully I have better luck resetting up OBS than Eric did. That's what I'm talking about. Eric was fucking he's on the struggle bus with that, and I don't want to do that, and I'm not smart. So I'm smart enough to know I'm stupid. You know? So I know I need to get somebody better than me to help. I took it from RT? No. This is a computer I bought at home. The PC I'm using right now? No. I didn't really ever bring a lot of Rooster Teeth home with me. I was thinking about streaming back then, and it would have been inappropriate for me to stream at home on a Rooster Teeth computer. So I had Alfredo help me find and buy this computer. It's like an Origin PC, I think. It's been good. It's been good for the most part. Power supply died a couple months ago. That was annoying. But I was able to change it out by myself. I was proud of myself. Just finished the latest Break Show VOD. That Bell Lorcana card you pulled is a 1 in 100 chance of being in a booster. It's worth about $140. Nice. Thanks. I'll mention that in the Break Show today when I do all my pricings. Yeah, I hope everybody's around for the Break Show today. I know there was a Break Show on the Advent calendar today, but there will also be just a normal Break Show at 3 o'clock. Hopefully everyone can attend. No idea what I'm opening up today, but I got a bunch of stuff to choose from, so whatever it is, it'll be fun. It's snowing. Shit. this cone wrapped up here. Nice. Oh. It's going to be hard to find the pink on pink. The flaw in my design. There you go. You might know if the Howard Stern show is live today. Be nice. Listen to a little Stern later. A little non-rerun Stern. Anybody watch anything good over the holiday? That's something I gotta do. I gotta finish a movie I was watching for Saw, right? I played for the first time in a while, starting over the holiday weekend, and realized my P16 was glitched with my old log carrier attachment. Oh, are you guys talking about trucks? Watched Wicked for good. So did I. Wow. Yeah, Emily and I went and saw Wicked for good in the theater, and I don't know about you guys, but I fucking loved it. Ugh, I cried so much. It was such a good movie. I was surprised. I had read a lot of middling reviews about it, but I thought it was awesome. Thought it was better than the first one. Obviously, there wasn't a song as good as the song in the first one, and that moment in the first one is pretty fucking legendary, I feel like. But overall, just a real fast-paced. I thought it moved along the story really well. It was over 2 hours, didn't feel like it, and I'm pretty keyed into how long a movie feels. It's my kind of my pet peeve. And didn't bother me at all. Just like blew through it. New Kevin Hart comedy special. I haven't seen that. Stranger Things. Did everybody like Stranger Things? It's just part one, right? Like there's gonna be a second part to the season, the final season at some point. I guess in a few months or some shit. I gotta be honest. I know Millie watched it. She was talking to me about it briefly, but I don't really know. I didn't follow through with that series. I watched season 1 and most of season 2, and I fell off, and I haven't come back to it. I think I fell off the Stranger Things wagon pretty early, so that one's lost on me, unfortunately. We haven't had time to watch new Stranger Things, hopefully this week. Watch The Man Who Invented Christmas, huh? Never seen Stranger Things. Yeah, like I said, I only saw season 1 and most of season 2. I don't even think I finished season 2. Well, that should be about most of it, I would think. My poor knees. I'm too old to be bending down like this. There we go. Roll around in the mud. You know you're just getting fucking splattered with dirty, gunky water all up in your fucking face. It's all like mildewy and moldy and algae and yuck. This is probably, if we were doing this in real life, this would be a pretty gross moment right now. Rolling around on the ground and all the fucking seepage from this thing. Nice. Got myself wedged in. Still don't have our final 3 items here. I wonder what they're going to be. Apparently we got more to clean than I thought. Okay. What do we got over here? Oh, not done with you, huh? I'm a little surprised by that. I thought I'd clean this. Ah. There we go. Dirty window, huh? Wow. Is it this? Ah, there we go. My wife and I hosted Thanksgiving this year. Many friends and family. It felt tremendous when my mom said it was the best Thanksgiving she'd had in many years. That's awesome. Congratulations. That's the kind of approval that you feel weird wanting, but when you get it, it's like the best in the world. Or at least I always feel weird. My wife was talking to her dad on the speaker, who still lives up in north in Canada, and he was saying that he got 2 feet yesterday. I like to think he muted on his end. Oh, thank you, Regulator. I appreciate that. Good weather in Orlando. Man, it finally... Did I ever finish Blueprints? Nah, I never completely finished it. It's finally cold in Austin, man. It's fucking cool. We went for a chilly walk yesterday. Downright chilly. I wore a sweatshirt outside yesterday. I was so excited. So excited. 9.5. Oof. I think it was like 52 here or something yesterday. So basically a Texas blizzard. Nailed it. What else? What? I don't see anything up here that needs to be done. See if I can get all this from the ground. Okay. 34 east of Dallas. Ooh. Oh, man, this thing's so much... Okay, never mind. I was going to say it was dirtier than I thought it was, but I guess it wasn't. Okay. Man, you think you've got it all, and then you realize you don't have much of any of it. Although I don't really... There we go. There we go. What do we got? All right. Let's move you over so we can see. Meeting time. Good luck. Envelope, underside panel. You guys say envelope or envelope? I think I say envelope. Why did I say envelope? That felt weird. Envelope, envelope. Yeah, they both sound right to me. I don't know why, but in my head, I think Washington State is warmer than North Dakota. But geographically, that's probably a stupid thing to say. Oh, I don't know about that, Mark. I think because of its proximity to the ocean, it probably allows it to be cold, but only so cold, right? Not a lot of snow. Although I guess it probably does snow pretty heavily up in Washington State. You don't ever see like images of Seattle covered in snow. North Dakota, however, I feel like it snows in North Dakota 11 months out of the year. I feel like, oh God, I know what you're talking about. I feel like I need to have 5 services to watch basketball. It's the fucking worst. I'm right there with you. We've bitched about this a lot in content, but like the idea that I live in Austin, so that means I'm in the San Antonio market, so I can't watch national broadcasts or NBA League Pass of Spur games. But I can't pick up local Spurs games, so the only option for me to watch Spurs, the average like non-nationally televised Spurs games, is to buy FanDuel Southwest or whatever, which is fucking $20 a month. You got to pay like $150 a month or whatever NBA League passes, and then to watch the Spurs you got to pay, or whatever your local team is, or close local team is, you got to buy another subscription for like $20 a month. Fuck that, not happening. I'll just never know how good Wembanyama is unless he plays on NBC. Why am I buying this shit to watch my Pacers be awful? Hey, wait a minute. Should I be looking at Cement Mixer? Is this an achievement? Let's look. No. Okay. This bitch is dirty. Would it be cheaper to buy a season ticket and to pay $240? Yeah, being a fan of sports is annoying. Being a fan of anything in 2025 is annoying, except for regulation. Nothing annoying about that, but just feel like I'm getting fucking bled dry financially everywhere I look right now. You want to be a NBA? You want to be a sports fan? Get ready to pay, man. God help you if you like more than one sport. God help you if you want to watch baseball, football, basketball, and hockey. What are we doing on time? God, we've been on here almost an hour, guys. That's awesome. This is definitely a soaper. Good Lord. This is a grimy vehicle. Okay. All right, let's give the soap a chance to charge back up. Any ideas for Saw Right this week? Yeah, I was mentioning earlier, Mark, I got to record like 3 extra ones for the holidays probably. So I think I'm going to do an episode on the origin of sports teams' names because there's some pretty funny ones. I think that'll be a short episode maybe. An episode on snakes. I'm going to do a Q&A episode. If I can get those 3 done this week and then do 2 next week, I don't even need to edit them all. I can edit them when I'm on vacation in Michigan. That's easy. Just edit on my laptop. Just be a matter of getting it all recorded. It's the thing I bitch about every year. That just the older I get, the more annoying it gets. Didn't used to bother me as much when I was younger, but it definitely gets me more that I'm older. But I'm going to have a good attitude about it this year. And I'm not going to whine, and I'm not going to be annoyed, and I'm just going to be happy that I'm have an audience to pre-record for. And even if I have to do 5 episodes of All Right in 2 weeks, that's totally fine. I'm going to take a couple of break shows off in December. That's going to be my big break. Waka waka. Get it, break. Man, this thing's a fucking mess, isn't it? I'm just going to keep running out of soap doing this. That's okay. It's got to get cleaned. Guess we're not in a hurry or anything, but man. Yuck. A Rooney. This guy has been in the shit. All right, there we go. Out of soap. Why do the tires turn white? It's just soap. I think it's just soap. the soap seems to adhere to some things and just slough off on its own on other things. I think it's like if the spot is relatively clean, the soap just kind of falls off. But if there's dirt, it clings so you can see it. Maybe that's just how soap works. Maybe I'm just describing the properties of soap. Man, this thing's going to be picky. So many little nooks and crannies. Wait, what was that? Turn on cement drum. Oh, that's cool. Let's do this. Getting the regulation guys into Warhammer. I don't know about. I bet you could get Nick into Warhammer. I don't know about Andrew. I bet you good money you could not get Gavin or Eric into Warhammer. You can get me into anything. I'll try anything, but I think it's pretty low probability that Eric or Gavin would ever. I'm finally catching up on season 3 of Mormon Wives. Went through all the Jesse Marciano drama. And I'm only on episode 2, and it just keeps getting worse according to TikTok. And then it goes back to Demi, and it's a whole thing. All right. Just let that do its own thing. You guys should try Space Marine 2 or Dark Tide. I think Eric would get into Warhammer, not from the hobby side, but from the insanity of the lore side. I don't think he would. That doesn't sound like Eric. He also hates all things board or physical game related. Like, he's very particular. I don't know if you know this about Eric, but he's very anti games with dice or pieces or physical properties. That's why we can't, it's pretty adamantly against it. I can barely get him to play Uno sometimes at home, like at parties. And even then, he only plays under protest. And because his wife makes him. Yeah, that's definitely not an Eric thing. He's also not into lore. Good thing Warhammer has plenty of amazing video games. Yeah. Well, convince him to play one of them. It's easier said than done. I'm just happy he likes Ark. He fucking loves Ark. That way we can play that. I think he likes zombies okay, too. But I'm not positive about that. I mean, he doesn't like Call of Duty. He doesn't really like multiplayer games in general. He's a single-player story kind of guy. He likes, he's real into, JRPGs and stuff, I think. Like, he's a big Yakuza fan. Yakuza, however you say it. I think that's more his speed. He does enjoy GTA, though. as I understand it. I don't really play with those guys much in GTA. I was kind of shocked Eric liked Ark based on all the games he said he likes. Yeah. Yeah, I was too, but it speaks to him. The GTA slow-mo replay was... I haven't been able to watch it yet. I'm very excited to, though. I thought the first one was brilliant. And I don't watch... Well, I don't watch any of our content. I never have. But I haven't watched the heists. So it's all new to me, you know? Heart to you, synthist. I love the physical aspect of dice and paper, and I love role-playing games. I love D&D. I don't think I like it in a way that makes good content. I don't need to watch any more GTA content. I've had over 12 years of it or something. Ooh, second big cup of coffee time. Do you like the storytelling elements or the freedom of action? I like the thinking on your feet. I like trying to think outside the bounds of what the DM has created for you and making them react. I like the idea of... I like being annoying. I like the idea of doing things unexpected. I love the freedom of action. I love the creativity of like how can I creatively engage with this scenario or situation or problem. But mostly I love when a DM clearly wants you to take a right, and I love saying, "Now let's go left. Let's see what happens." That's what I live for. Being annoying in that particular kind of way, I guess. Oh, thank you for saying that, C-Rob. I liked Heroes and Halfwits a lot too. It was a lot of fun to make, but I think that what they've done with Tales of the Stinky Dragon is a much, much better version of a D&D show. I think those guys really nailed the format and are killing it with it. I live in awe of what they've been able to accomplish, because I tried to crack that D&D thing a few times, and I really liked Heroes and Halfwits as well, but I definitely don't think it was anywhere near as accessible or clearly not as successful as Stinky Dragon. Stinky Dragon's doing very well, but you know what I mean? I just don't think I made as successful a show, as accessible a show as they did. Really happy for those guys. But D&D to me is pure creativity, right? It's theater of the mind, and it is only limited by imagination, you know, in a way that a video game could never be. And that's pretty awesome. Thank you, C-Rob. I wonder if they'd be open to bringing you in or other people into Tavern Tales if you wanted to play D&D. I don't. I don't. Not for content. Those days are behind me. And I've done a voice. I just did a voice for them like a month ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. And I'm happy to do that kind of stuff. I'm happy to fill in, do little voice parts and stuff, but I don't want to get into a production. I've had my 10,000 hours of D&D production. I've done a couple of shows at Rooster Teeth. And it's not really, yeah. I'm good to say goodbye to that. There's a lot of stuff I enjoyed doing that I don't particularly want to do again, you know? We were talking about this the other day. We being, I don't even remember who, but in person, talking about this the other day. And like, I loved doing, as an example, I loved doing Haunter. Somebody was asking me about Haunter and if I'd ever want to do it again. And I definitely don't, you know? I mean, if somebody came to me with a bunch of money and said, make another episode of Haunter for television, I'd consider it, you know? I'd kick the tires on it, but I have zero desire to go back out and do that again, or it feels like that experience feels super complete to me, you know? Same thing with Last Laugh. Same thing with Hardcore Monopoly. Same thing with all the different little shows like that we did. There's not a lot left that I still want to do. You know, I guess this is a conversation I was having with Millie, or some of it's a conversation I was having with Millie. We were talking about, like, what's left to do. And I was kind of talking about how much, telling her, because, you know, she's getting started in her career as a photographer and a creative, and she's trying to figure it out and dealing with frustrations of working with other people and, I don't know, the industry. And so we have a lot to talk about when it comes to that kind of stuff. And she was asking me some questions about, like, what I have left to accomplish. And I think the answer is nothing. Like, I had a lot of drive and a lot of motivation to make every idea that I had, or every good idea that somebody around me had that needed help getting made, or that wanted it to be made. It just have to be my ideas or my creativity, you know? And I feel like I accomplished more than I ever thought I would or set out to do in life, and I don't have there's nothing left in the bucket list, you know? And I feel like my body of work, Rooster Teeth, Achievement Hunter, Let's Play, Fuckface, Regulation, everything in between, kind of speaks for itself, you know? Like, I feel like I've got a respectable body of work that no one would laugh at. I don't know what else there is for me. I can't ride off into the sunset yet, you know, but from a professional or career goals left on the table standpoint, there aren't any. definitely feels like this should be clean by now. I don't think it's not, though. Come here, you little shit. Where'd you go? I have a prediction. I think by this time next year, one of the regulation guys will buy a pair of binoculars and get into bird watching for real, and then want a way to drop bird lore casually within content. Well, that would be me. I have binoculars. I am into birds. I don't really drop bird stuff into content, so I'm not there yet. But maybe I will. But yeah, my wife is big. Listen, my wife is at Wild Birds Unlimited almost every weekend, buying shit for birds. We are very, very into birds, and so by proxy, so am I, because that's how marriage works. You guys changed so much of the industry. Whoa, listen to that. Do tell. And we're at top of it for so long. I think regulation's perfect because you guys are enjoying the content more than you probably have in a long time. Yeah, I definitely am enjoying it. Yeah, I think that all that's left is just to have fun. But there's no bucket list. There's no like things I never got made or greenlit. I mean, there's stuff I never got made. There's a ton of stuff that I wanted to do that never got made. I had a bind. I don't have many more. I think Rooster Teeth technically owns most of it. But you know, not to sound like Mitt Romney with his binders of women, but I had notebooks of ideas of unproduced shows that I would love to have done, but nothing that keeps me up at night, you know? Nothing that if it, like you get, especially in this industry, I feel like if you're around long enough or you're able to do it long enough, you learn that ideas are not sacred and that the vast majority of them don't pan out, and that's fine. You just have to have, you just have to have more ideas until the right ones hit, you know? And so you don't, at some point your individual ideas aren't that precious to you, if that makes sense, or at least to me. It's the idea creativity as a whole, you know? As long as you can get something made that you believe in. I was in Boston the other day, and those exotic pigeons are massive. Yeah, they got big pigeons in Boston. And they're all Celtics and Bruins fans. Do you guys have any of those camera feeders? I bought my mom one, and I don't think she uses it. We have I'll tell you what we do use that's good. And Mark, I don't know if you know about these, but these are great. We have this thing called a haiku box, like Haiku, haiku box. And you plug it in, leave it outside, and it monitors all birds that come into your yard. It's kind of like if you've ever used the birding app, I have it. I don't remember what it's called. But the one that's by that university. I'm drawing a blank, but Merlin, thank you. Yeah, the Merlin app. I've used the Merlin app a lot. I used to use that a bunch, but it's kind of like a Merlin app on your phone, except it's in your yard at all times, and you just log into the app, and it just fucking tells you, these are the birds that were in your yard yesterday at this time. This is how many blue jays have appeared in your yard in the last month. This is, you had an osprey in your yard. Crazy. And so that has been awesome. Her dad got us that for Christmas, I think, and that has been so much fun. So if anybody is into birds, even casually, I recommend getting a haiku box for your yard. There's a subscription fee. I think it's, you got to pay for, like all things, unfortunately, but it feels worth it for the amount of enjoyment we get out of it. Emily is always on it. Haiku box, yeah. It is the shit. Mark's off Florida crested caraca. I'm not familiar with that bird, but that's very cool, dude. Cornell is who I was thinking of. This is the university I was thinking of. When you report your sightings to eBird, you're also contributing to conservation science. That's true. Just dinging. Getting all kinds of stuff done. Every time I hear this is not going to be a reference any of you guys are going to know, but every time I hear the ding, it reminds me of the late 1990s Noah Baumbach film, Kicking and Screaming, not the early 2000s soccer film Kicking and Screaming with Will Ferrell, but the Noah Baumbach, like, just out of college, low budget independent film with Parker Posey yelling at her boyfriend Skippy or her friend Skippy, going, "Ding that, Skippy, ding that," which is a reference you guys probably won't get, but that's what I think of. Ding this. There's a couple of pairs of bald eagles in the nest nearby. Hey-o. That's nice. I'll take a second to survey where we are here. We're at 83%, which is not bad. Get clean. Thank you. Hyper dirty over here. All right. We'll take a second here to... Man, this thing is real fucking annoying to clean. I gotta be honest. I don't understand 90% of the pop culture references that you or anyone else in regulation makes. Well, I'm 50, so most of my pop culture references are from the 80s and the 70s and early 90s. And then the other guys are millennials, I guess. Andrew's only 30. Any Cyber Monday deals that people are finding? That's a good question. We did all our stuff on Black Friday. Thank you guys, by the way, for showing so much support to the black metal shirt that our friend Burn Dog made. That was really cool, and we really appreciate that. And I hope you guys are happy with the shirt when you get it. I think you're really gonna like it. It's a really, really cool. He's a really cool dude. We were so excited to be able to work with him on that. And also to be able to restock the patch shirt and the pigeon shirt, because I know a lot of people wanted those and didn't get them. So that was very cool. I wish things moved a little faster on the merch side, but we're such a small team and we only have so many resources. So, I do appreciate all the support when we are able to get that stuff out the gate. You guys thinking about buying TVs? Be careful you're not getting ripped off. I've seen so many TikToks of people going to like Target or other big box stores and peeling off white stickers to show original pricing that was like last week's price, and then they boost it and then discount it back so that it's that price. A lot of fake sales going on today. You bought an espresso stream or espresso machine? That's awesome. What kind? Pigeon stock and the black metal shirt I think is gone. Maybe there's one size left, maybe medium is left, but the pigeon shirt should be in stock in every size, and the patch shirt should be in stock in every size, I believe. You should have no trouble getting those. The black metal shirt we will probably reorder, I would think. If enough people didn't get it that wanted it, we might do another order. I don't know. We haven't really discussed it yet because it all happened on Friday. We haven't had our Monday meeting yet or anything, but it's not like something we're locking in a vault and keeping from people. If there's enough demand to pay for the shirts, we'll definitely make more. Also, I believe there is a 16% off code for anything you buy in the store, code Black Metal. I don't know if it's active today, but it was active all weekend. I don't know if it continued into today or not, but it probably will not be active tomorrow if it is active today, so just FYI. 16% feels like a pretty good discount. Look how fucking dirty these tires still are, man. That's crazy. Got that one. All right. Oh, how about that? Just this little bad boy left. This little dirty bad boy left. Let's get you clean. And join your friends in the Clean Club. There we go. Nice. Practically done. Just got 2 Hot Pockets for the price of 1 out of a vending machine. Fuck yeah. I don't know you could get Hot Pockets in a vending machine. Curved OLED for gaming. Ooh. The discount essentially pays for any shipping costs. There you go. Mark's never buying an LG TV again. I've been a Samsung TV guy for a while, but I'm getting real fucking frustrated with... I think we have an LG at work and a Samsung here, and I'm getting real frustrated with smart TV operating systems. They're fucking slow. They constantly need to be up. Every time I turn the TV on at work, it needs to be updated. And the menus are so unresponsive. You're like, left, up. Okay. It's fucking annoying. People are into Vizia, huh? LG used to be a solid brand. Well, it used to be. I guess maybe not anymore. I hate my smart TVs. Every TV is a smart TV, and I just fucking hate it. I just fucking hate it. I don't want to turn on my TV and then have to accept this fucking TV right here. What is this? This is a Samsung? Every fucking time I turn it on to watch, this is where I watch like movies for So Alright. It's always like, please accept the updated terms of service. I already own the television. Like I bought it. I gave you $350 for it, and now it's mine. What are the terms of service, and why do I have to accept them? The terms of me continuing to use the product that I already own? Like, what is that? I don't want a single object in my home other than my computer, my Xbox, and my phone to have any sort of internet connection. Well, I'm not maybe as much of a Luddite as Mark is there. I'm not opposed to things being connected to the internet. I just don't like the implementation of a lot of it. They need your consent to sell your data. I mean, if they want to tell people that I'm watching 1984's Revenge of the Ninja starring Sho Kosugi over and over again, if that data is worthwhile, I guess, I don't know. Let the world know. Just don't make me fucking hit yes every time I turn the TV on. I don't want my air conditioner to have firmware. That's fair. That's 100% fair, Mark. I don't think anybody could argue that. Oh, man. Fuck no, I'm not going to turn off the cement drum. It's so cool. I love that thing's just rolling. I feel like this is the bitch of an area to get clean down here. Let's do it with... Yeah, not bad. This is such a oops, I hit the wrong button again kind of game. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Whoa. Gruesome. Gruesome under this thing. Ugh, we're going to be at this for a while. We'll be finishing this truck today. All right, let's fuck it up. Stand up. I think I was stuck under something on the tire or the wheel well. Have to get real fucking granular with it. Use this bad boy. He does not fuck around. What are you doing over there? Get clean. How dare you? Oh, you Gwen ordered a pigeon shirt. Hell yeah. My mom's ex was a tech guy when I was growing up, so we had a Mitsubishi 60-inch where the whole bottom was a speaker. It was like 1,000 pounds, yeah. We had one of those. I mean, I grew up with them, right? Big TVs that were like wooden cabinets, but we had one in particular. I remember when my parents bought it at, I don't know, probably Circuit City. This would have been in like maybe 91. I can still see it as clear as day. It was wooden and it was on a swivel. And it had rounded edges, wooden edges, and it kind of turned, and it was in the corner of the living room, and you just kind of, and it was maybe, I don't know, 200 pounds. Like, it was so fucking heavy. And that's just the way it was back then. That's how I watched a lot of TV, actually, on that thing. A lot of formative TV on that guy. Might have been earlier than 91. Then it might have been 90, 89. I feel like I watched Twin Peaks on it with my mom, so that would have been in the, yeah. I definitely remember watching a lot of Star Trek Next Generation on it. I'm glad those days are over. You got offered the job for on-the-job training, pay increase to my current job. Veritas Steel is going to be my new home. They even offer a bonus for just straight up showing up on time, which is crazy. Congratulations, Gail. See, it went fucking swimmingly. They saw instantly the value of a person like Gail Winters, and they were like, we have got to offer you the job with OJT. That's fucking fantastic. What a way to end your year. What a Christmas present to yourself. A new career, a new opportunity to learn and to grow and to build a new skill. Man, that's fucking fantastic. That's going to make my whole week, Gail. Congratulations. That's fucking wonderful news. In a time where wonderful news is not a given. Just think before long, not before long, but in some point in the undefined future, you will be so fucking well versed at, forgive me, I'm trying to go off memory, at, I believe, bridge welding, that you're going to be able to, it's going to be old hat to you. You know, you're going to be like, I can't believe there was a time when I didn't know how to do this. Look at me now. Man, you're going to be a fucking pain in my ass, aren't you? Just come up here. Oh, I'll just do it this way. Stupid. Sucks to be stupid. Okay. What are you going to do, though? Okay. Easy peasy. All right. Oh shit! I gotta probably wrap up here. Let's call it on. Let's call it on PowerWash, because I need to get ready to take Millie to the airport. Wrap this up here. How many cups of coffee do you have a day? I'd like to have more. I only usually have one. Although maybe an iced coffee in the afternoon. Although I do feel like some days someone is just playing an RPG and choosing all the chaotic options for me, and I get no say. Yeah. Remember when we all wanted to be grown-ups as kids, and now we're grown-ups and we just want to be kids again? That's the rub on life. I was half afraid that I was going to get a giant package from Canada, and then somehow Andrew found my address. Yeah, I'll be sure to give everybody, Millie, all your well wishes. Thank you. Voucher for a free meal at McDonald's. Interesting. Best wishes. Thanks. I'll be sure to let her know. She's got finals coming up, so she could use it. Yeah, I think this will be a wrap on today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning. Sorry it's a little shorter than normal, but busy December. And I fucking love you too, Roe Golden. And it's entirely possible I'll be on tonight with Emily for a little bit if the stars align. So maybe I'll see you later today. Everybody have a and I'll definitely see you later today at the Break Show. Break Show, 3 o'clock, regulation Twitch channel, 3 to 4, and then maybe even later tonight with Emily. Play some Peggle 2 or something. All right, you guys have a great day. See you in a little bit at the Break Show. Ta-ta.